Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Competitive Maths. This video is dedicated to the concept of percentage, especially for SSC CGL students. So here I'm going to discuss the entire concept from the very basic along with important formulas and previous year questions. So please visit the video till the end. So let's start the concept of percentage. So if we are talking about a certain percent, that means that many hundreds. So if x percent, how to write x percent? That means x hundreds. So this is x upon 100. So that means 20% is 20 upon 100. And if you reduce it to the fraction, it will become 1 by 5. Now how to express a fraction as a percent? If there's any fraction a by b, so to convert it into percentage, you will multiply it by 100. So this percentage. Now let's convert 1 by 4 into percentage. So 1 by 4 means 1 by 4 into 100. So this will become 25%. So whenever we talk about 25%, that means a quarter, which means 1 by 4. So this is a concept. So the previous year question of SSC CGL based on this concept. Look here, 20% of 450. So you need to find 20%. Now don't go by the concept, just simply remember the fraction. 20% means how much? 20% means 1/5. So 1/5 of 450. And you know the answer very well, it is 90. Let's come to the second question, a similar one. 1 by 8 of a number is equal to 12.5%. You need to find the number. Again, you have to convert the percentage into fraction. 12.5, if you convert it into fraction in the lowest form, it will become 1 by 8. So 12.5% of which number is 1 by 8. So you can see the number which is the denominator 100. So here directly the number which is x is 100. So you simply need to convert percentage into fraction. This will reduce your time. Let's come to the next topic. Percentage increase or decrease. So if the price of a commodity increases by R%, then the reduction in consumption, ताकि आपका expenditure ना बढ़े, आपको कितने % से अपना consumption को reduce करना है, is given by simply by a formula R, which is the rate of increase of the commodity, upon 100 plus R into 100. So by this person you need to reduce the consumption so that there is no increase in the expenditure. Similarly, अगर decrease होता है by R% किसी commodity का price, तो आपको consumption increase करना है ताकि आपका expenditure कम ना हो, उतना ही रहे. So that is the same formula, but in case of plus you will do subtraction here. So R upon 100 minus R again into 100. So these are the two important formulas. Just apply the formula to get the answer. Check this question which came in the SSC CGL exam previous years. Price of a commodity increases by 24%. So this is the value of R. By what % should consumption be reduced so that the expenditure remains the same? So you need to find the reduction. So reduction is given by the formula R, because there is increase. So 100 plus R simply into 100. So let's do this. This is 25 upon 100 plus 25, which is 125 into 100. So the answer is 20%. So you need to reduce the consumption by 20% ताकि आपका expenditure same रहे, आपको फर्क ना पड़े. Let's go to the next question. Price decreases now by 20%. अब आपको कितना increase करना है consumption? Now there is a decrease. Decrease means the formula is R upon 100 minus R into 100%. So this is the formula. So let's apply the formula here. Here the R is 20 upon 100 minus 20, which is 80 into 100. So now if you will solve it, you will get the value 25%. So that means by 25% you need to increase the consumption. I hope this concept is clear. Now let's go to the next concept, which is population. So if there is a increase rate, R% per annum, the population is increasing, then what will be the population after n years? This is same as the compound interest topic, where per annum R% rate is increased, and after n year time is n. So the same formula which you use for compound interest, 1 plus R by 100 power n. So this is a population after n years. Now suppose you have been asked the population n years ago, that present population is given and what is the population 5 years back, 10 years back. In that case, the formula simply reciprocates. It is P divided by 1 plus R upon 100 power n. So if you know the concept of compound interest, this is basically the value of amount, the principal amount is P here. So these two simple formulas that you have to use. Let's see this question. So there is an increase of 10% per annum. What will be the population after 2 years if the present population is 10,000? So that means आपको P, which is 10,000, 1 plus R by 100, which is 1 plus 10 upon 100 power 2. So if we'll solve it, this is 10,000 multiply by 1.1 ka square. On solving, you will get the value 12,100. So this is how you find the population after certain number of years if the increase percent is given. Now see this SSC CGL previous year question where reverse is given. That means you have been asked to find the original population. So here P is this, time is 2 years and rate R is 10%. So here if you'll apply the formula which is P upon 1 plus R by 100 power n. So if you'll apply this formula, you will get 12,100 divided by, again 1 plus R by 100 will become 1.1. So 1.1 square, time is 2 here. So here on solving this, you will get the value 10,000. So that's the reverse question. यहाँ पे आपको ऊपर वाले question में 10,000 was given and your answer was 12,100. Now the reverse question, you will get the original population as 10,000. So let's move on to the next topic. Similar topic, results on depreciation. Now there was earlier there was an increase in the population. What happens if there is a decrease in any price of commodity? So suppose ki there is a machine whose present value is P and it depreciates by the rate of 8% per annum. So value of the machine after n years will be depreciation है. So as you must be knowing, minus करेंगे 1 minus R by 100 power n. So this will be the formula for finding the value after n years. Now reverse question, you need to find the value n years back when the present the future price is given. In that case again the same concept, P divided by the factor will come in division, 1 minus R by 100, this factor will come in division. So these are the two formulas that you can use directly to find the value of the machine without going through the concept. Now value of a machine depreciates by 10%. Present value is given, you have to find the value 2 years ago. So this is a reverse question. So for that you will put the value of P, which is 81,000. Now divided by 1 minus 10%, 10 upon 100, which will be 1 minus 0.1, which is 0.9. So 0.9, the time is 2, so it is 0.9 square. On solving this, you will get the value as 1 lakh. So as you can clearly see that the value has depreciated after 2 years and initially it was 1 lakh. So this type of short reverse questions can come and you can answer these questions in seconds. Now let's come to the next topic. Percentage comparison results. This is very important concept. If A is R% more than B and B is less than A by, so आपको बताना है कि अगर A is R% more than B तो B कितना कम है A से. So simply by the formula R, which is a percentage increase, upon 100 plus R into 100. So this is same as the previous concept जो हमने पढ़ा था. Same concept. Now if there is a decrease, now you can tell the formula on your own. If A is R% less than B, then B is more than A by R upon 100 minus R, जो आपका decrease percent में था, into 100. So that means B is this much percentage more than A. I hope the formulas are clear. Applying the same formulas again and again. So now if A is 25% more than B, then B is more than A by how much? So you'll apply the same formula, which is 25, which is the value of R, upon 100 plus R, because more है तो 100 plus 25, which is 125 into 100. So on solving this, you will get the value as 20%. So that means B is less than 20% by A. Similarly, see the reverse question. Last question, if A is 20% less than B, then B is more than A by, now here the value of R is 20 divided by 100 minus 20, which is 80 into 100. So this is 100 by 4, which is 25%. So applying that formula. So I hope this much is clear. So for the further previous year questions, stay tuned. I'm soon going to upload part 2 of the video. Thank you so much. If you like it, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Thank you.